Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. So today we have kind of a continuation of a video that I did last week talking a little bit about the GRIPEN, right? And we had kind of the confirmation that the GRIPEN is coming, right? And the GRIPEN itself, even though it is still very much a 4th generation aircraft, it has some elements of more than that. It's normally even called a 4+, or even in the latest generations of it, 4++, together with other aircraft. And then I had this idea, right? What Gaijin will do, basically? Because I think we have some things that we need to consider. First of all, yeah, the GRIPEN was confirmed for this year, apparently, which means that if a 4+ generation aircraft is being added this year, they are probably going to add more aircraft at the same era or the same performance at least. So we can even expect something like a Mirage 2005, Eurofighter even, the Rafale in the future. I would not see the Rafale for now, but still something like that. Better versions of the MiG-29, better versions of the F-16. So each country would have these aircraft, right? The Japanese could carry the F2, many aircraft that we can see right there, right? But all of these aircraft, even though they are 4+ generation aircraft, they are all light fighters, or even, I mean, some of these are not light fighters, but they are lighter than an Su-27 or an F-15, right? So what are we going to see in the future? What do you think is going to be not only the time frame, but also basically the choices in here? Because we have some options. I think the first option would be that fairly soon, like maybe not next patch, but in one of the upcoming patches, we might see an F-15 or Su-27. Both aircraft that are very much 80s 4th generation aircraft, right? Or even the F-15A if you want a 70s 4th generation aircraft. But they're not, I mean, in some areas they are on par with these 4+ generation aircraft, like in performance, in radar. For example, the radar on the GRIPEN, even though it will be a little bit more modern, it will have basically the same range as these radars on these aircraft, like the F-15 and Su-27, right? But the thing is the weaponry, man. The weaponry kind of makes me wonder, because think about it. Are they going... I think in the weapons department it will basically be chosen the future of War Thunder. If we get Fox 3 missiles right from the get-go, then I think everything will be a little bit more balanced, to be honest. It will be a little bit more... I don't know. Just everybody will have something, right? Everybody will have some form of Fox 3 missile. Everybody will have some form of AIM-120, R-77, or a Mika, or maybe some other missiles. But are we ready for that yet? I mean, I don't think we will, man. Most of the matches that we are seeing top tier right now are constantly made out of a lot of down tiers, a lot of F4s. So do we really want to see Fox 3 missiles against F4Ss and MiG-23 MLs and all these premiums and stuff? It's kind of not, we're not quite there yet, right? I think we need to build a gap between that and the actual top tier that it would be these Fox 3 capable, right? But then we have another problem, the balancing problem, that, for example, let's add then just the 80 stuff for now, for example. So Su-27, F-15, maybe comes a little bit more and stuff, but in a general sense, no Fox 3s, right? Just 80s technology, 90s technology, but no Fox 3s. You still have the problem of balancing, because even though, yes, the US have better versions of the Sparrow to actually deal with the ERs, for example, most of the nations will not have that. For example, the GRIPEN, that it is kind of confirmed, it would only have what? Sky flashes? The first version even? Or are they going to just add another aircraft? I mean, I guess they could add something like an F-18C for the Finnish, right? Or an F-16 for a Norwich or something like that, like sub 3 on that. But still, there will always be some nation that is going to be lacking a little bit. So I don't know, I think they can come around with it. It's not that difficult, but I think it is a quest of just deciding which are we going to see first. Are we going to do what we had with tanks, having these 90s aircraft with Fox 3 missiles from the get-go, which I really doubt that they will do, but it is a possibility, right? So having the grip and everything like that with the Fox 3s, facing a lot of down tiers and stuff. And there is that. Basically light fighter fast, right? So MiG-29s, more versions of the F-16s, you know, as I said, the Eurofighter, the Mirage 2005, all of these aircraft, and none of the F-15, none of the Su-27s, because it would be just too OP. Or they can add these aircraft without the Fox 3 missiles, but then it would be a very weird option as well. I mean, having all of these aircraft, light aircraft with Fox 3 missiles, and then the F-15 and the Su-27s, which are the most modern aircraft at that time, aircraft, you know, not have the Fox 3 missiles for balancing purposes would be kind of weird as well, right? So, I don't know, maybe the other option, as I said, it is trying to just maybe stretch a little bit and get these 80 stuff without any of the 90 stuff, which I really doubt that they will do as well, because they kind of already confirmed the Gripen, right? So I don't know, I really don't know, man. I was actually doing the predictions videos, if you noticed, on Saturday, and I just have no idea what they are going to do. This addition of the Gripen actually caught me really off guard on my line of thinking on where I think Gaijin will actually go for it. It is fun to think about it. Hopefully it's balanced enough. I think we kind of reached a very good balancing point right now. Everybody kind of has something going for it. I know the Tornado is worse, the Mirage is a lower BR, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, of course it has problems. But think about the comparison from what we had like 1 year ago, with F-14s just stomping everything, with just the MLD being able to kinda counter it, but not really in the BVR, and nobody else had anything else, right? I mean, the French had what? Mirage F1? Like, come on. The Vegan C? Like, seriously, like, you know what I mean? It's problematic, right? So at least now we have kind of this balancing kind of situation right now. The more I think about it, the more it comes to my mind that they will not add MRAMs for the Gripen and actually add the Gripen with just sky flashes. But it's just my line of thinking. It would make a little bit more sense, in my opinion, for the line of thinking that they seem to be going for, right? But I don't know, I'm really lost on that. Not that it matters too much, obviously we will need to wait until the end of the year to actually take a look on all the patches coming and stuff, and I still think that other aircraft will come first, like the Su-24 and F-111 and stuff. But I just have this gut feeling that we might see something like this happening fairly soon. Not fairly soon because we have like 3 months until the next patch, but you know what I mean, right? Let's take a look, wait. Maybe in the crafting event we get something that will give us an idea on where they are thinking about going. Like the Tornado and the F4F for the Germans. They were all crafting event vehicles, so maybe we can see kind of the situation on that. Might have a guess, or something is leaked or something, but beyond that, I think it's really hard to just know where they're going. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think they're going to add these 4+ generation aircraft? Do you think they're going to add the Fox 3 missiles right from the get-go when these aircraft are added? Or they're going to just take a step back and wait a little bit and then add the Gripen with sky flashes or something? Maybe add more versions of the MiG-29 and F-16 first without going too much into the 90s? maybe something like that. It would be very cool, right? So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about it, and I see you guys on the next one, okay? Bye guys, subscribe.